We are live. Let's see, anyone wants to say anything before we start? Anyone has a role play that wants to see playing out? Okay, I'm gonna go after you guys then. Just James, how are you? Just James? Hello? Hello? Is anybody out there? Well, no. Isilda?
Sim, boa noite, Carla.
Today is in English, Isilda.
No,
No English. No English.
Por aqui eu agora eu estava a ouvir e estava a pensar, isto hoje não é para mim.
Yeah, today is in English.
E não é, pois não, inglês eu não domino praticamente nada. Eu tiro uma frase por aqui e outra por ali, mas é muito complicado.
Okay. Just sit tight. Deixa-te ficar por aí.
Ok, tá bem.
Rui. Fama do Lis. Francisco.
Hello.
Hello.
Everyone.
You ready for the role play?
Yes.
Okay, sit tight then.
Okay, thank you.
Well, if you guess, you will see. Ana Margarida Alves.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good. Are you ready for the role play?
Yes, I'm listening. And there are some news in Ireland. People are making rallies in the streets against abortion.
Oh, so they are slaves then?
No, by the opposite. They are against Varadkar.
Yeah, they are slaves. They are in the streets protesting. They are slaves. They are asking their master.
But they are fighting with their voice. Well, they think so. Okay, we know it's different now, but they think it's the only way they have. So it's better than nothing.
Yeah, points of view.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
are you ready for the role play? Yeah.
Here in Portugal, we are sleeping completely. We are very few talking with each other about these kind of situations nowadays.
Yeah, just print the affidavit and start sharing the facts. That's the best thing you can do.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I belong to 3 or 4 groups, different Portuguese and foreigner ones, and I'm spreading the word. But some people are
don't need to spread. Yeah. Don't need to spread the word. Just give the paper. The paper talks by itself.
Okay.
Yeah, just end the paper over and leave. No need for argue. No need to nothing else. Just let people come to you. Yeah.
Okay.
If they read it, that's why we say that the best thing you can do, even if you don't take any action, the best thing you can do is print some affidavits and just give it to people. Don't say a word. Just give it to them, and that's it. Done.
And let them take their own point of view about the issue.
Exactly.
Okay.
If they have questions, they will contact you.
Okay,
and,
sure.
And then you can explain what you already know, and you can direct them to a better understanding. But there is no point of us being knocking on dead doors. Yeah, just plant the seeds.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice.
Yeah, well, it's not an advice.
Yeah, but it helps because at this time everything is changing so quickly, and I pass almost 24 hours a day listening and reading news, and I put myself thinking for myself, well, 21st century, it wasn't like this. I imagine it when I was youngest. So we have to do something, and very quickly. We have
Stop
to be.
watching
Yeah.
the news, Anna. Stop watching.
I don't see TV. I check for independent media since
But that's
2018.
not, yeah, but that's not that independent. If you start digging and if you start researching, you will see that the same pocket is funding everything else. They just put a different
There are
name
some.
into it.
Yeah, well, in Portugal we discover one of them. In the other countries, well, as well. But
Yeah.
there are some people who are joining, and they are making an effort to maintain themselves independent. And we have to rely on that ones, very few, as I said first. But yes, it's the only way, because TV in Portugal is completely controlled by government and newspapers as well.
Yeah. Okay, sit tight then.
Yeah, thank you.
Diana.
Sorry for the
Diana.
time that I occupied.
Diane. Diane the woman. Hello, Diane? Diana? Diane? No, Diane. Steve Diesel. Steve Diesel? Steve? No, Steve. Beta vest? Beta vest? What is this? Beat vest? Hello? Is anyone in this call? Hello? Sue Brown. Sue Brown? No, Sue Brown. Scooby-Doo? Where are you? Minna? Minna? Minna,
Yeah.
are you there? Yeah, take
Yes.
notes of the people that are not replying, and
Yeah.
I will call them back again. And if they are not replying, just take them out of the call. Yeah?
Of course. Okay.
Yeah. Scooby-Doo! No Scooby-Doo? Cláudia Portugal.
Hi, hello.
Hi.
Hello,
Hello.
good evening, everyone.
You
My
good?
first time here, so I'm just trying to learn. Just going to
Okay.
listen, yeah? Is that okay?
Yeah. Well, no, not quite okay, because today is a role play, yeah? So
Oh,
we
is
need
it?
people in the call so they can do
Oh, role play.
the role play.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So
if you
probably
want,
if I call
I
your
will.
name, yeah, you have to do one of the parts. Yeah, are you good for that?
I am not. I don't think so.
You're not.
I don't think so.
You
'Cause
you can't make a cop or something. No, you can't be a
pardon?
cop. You can't be a cop. You can't make a role of being a cop.
Cop.
Fake cop.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Just
So
being
you can do
rude.
that. Exactly. Rude, mean, aggressive.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll
you're
try
up for
my
that.
best.
Okay, no worries. Okay, let's see. Who else? Who else? Mark Wilde.
Hello, love.
Hello, hello, Mark. You
How are
good?
you?
All good.
I've been savaged by mozzies at the moment.
Are
I'm
they
sat here
attacking
waving.
you?
I'm sat here waving my arms about.
It's exercise. They are keeping you active. That's good.
Either that or I'm getting an acupuncture session.
Yeah. A natural one with
Yeah.
natural ingredients. Okay. Who else? Rui Galego. Bum, bum, bum. Rui?
Hi. Hello.
Hello, hello. Long time no see, man. What have you been up to?
Been we're traveling a while.
Oh, you've been traveling. Wow.
Yes, for about 3 weeks. Went
Oh.
to Norway, and
Oh, nice.
yes.
Did you get us some cod?
I'm sorry.
Did you get us some cod? You went to Norway, right?
Yes.
Bacalhau, homem.
God. No. I did not. But
Oh.
I eat 2 times cold there.
Oh, come on. That's not fair. Okay, sit tight because today is a role play, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, we have everything, don't we, Mena?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Let's move. Let's go. So anyone wants to see anything in this role play, or Jaffin, do you have any idea? Manoj?
Let me think.
Mm-hmm.
Hi there. How are you
Hello.
all?
All good.
I just came here to check my message and I saw the call was on.
Yeah.
So I'm entering the call to check what's going on here. But I need to go out in a few minutes. Today is
Okay.
not the day to stay too long.
Okay, don't worry.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so Jaffin, Manoj, do you guys have any idea for a role play? Mena, they don't. Let's go, you and me.
Okay.
What do you feel like? Do you want to do the one with the coppers at the door to give you the
Yes, I think.
citation?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect.
Okay, let's go for that one then. Do you want to be involved? Do you want to be the one answering?
No, I want to see how prepared they are. I
Okay.
think it's better for them.
Okay. So but you can do one of the cops, right? No,
Yes.
it's not a copper. It wasn't the cop, it was the guy from the court, wasn't it?
Yeah,
The clerk.
bailiff,
It was two
the clerk.
clerks,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Was a clerk or a bailiff? Was the two of them, wasn't it?
Yes.
Was a clerk and a bailiff from the court, yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let's go and do this one then, guys. So, where am I going to go after? Oh, we're going to go with Mark. Mark, are you ready for this one?
Hello, love.
Are you ready, Mark?
No.
Okay, that's good. That is always good. So this is the role play, yeah? So you are going to have one clerk and one bailiff going into your property. And they are there because they want to give you a citation from the judge. Yeah?
Okay, so when you say clerk, as in...
The guy who writes everything in the court.
Right.
Yeah. So we are picking this one because it happened in Portugal. Something never seen before. I never saw a clerk go knock on anyone's door, yeah?
Well, that's why I was a little bit confused.
Yeah, but we had that situation with Mena.
Okay.
Okay. So, but hang on a minute, because you are not yet well versed in the affidavit, are you?
No, I've read it and I've listened partway through the Australian lady going through it with.
Okay. So you okay. So you know how to apply the affidavit, if yeah. So the main focus of the role play is for you to apply the affidavit as much as possible. Yeah. Even if you don't, even if you don't, we can then show you where you should apply each exhibit where. Okay.
I think you made a presumption there.
I did.
You did. Just because I've read it doesn't mean that I can apply it.
Yes, I know. That's why we do this role plays. Okay, but you can add the knowledge that you already have, and then we can show you. Yeah, just forget about this and do this instead. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So, so you will have Mia. Are you, can you speak? No, I think Mia. She said she would be off a little bit. Okay. IDQ. Can you speak?
Sorry, no, I can't because I'm clunking around in the kitchen. So forgive me.
Yeah. No worries. No worries. IDK.
Yeah.
IDK, this is not good.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Okay, so can you do one of the roles? Can you do the clerk?
If you explain what I have to do, yeah.
Okay, I will. So you will be going into Mark's property, yeah, with a bailiff. And you've been trying to notify Mark on several accounts, and you weren't able to do so. So Mark has been sending correspondence to the judge. Are you okay, Mark, so far?
Yeah, go on, I'm listening.
So you've been sending communication to the judge. You already have a lien that you closed with the judge, but they continue to insist that they want to notify you. Okay?
Well, as far as the liens go, I've not even touched liens yet, so...
Okay, just do what you think you would have do in a situation like this, yeah? And ID, you just, you go there because you take the paperwork to give him a notification, and he needs to sign the notification, okay?
Mm-hmm, yep.
Okay, and who's going with you will be, let me see. Mena, do you want to go with him?
I prefer not to because I'm going to do things.
Yeah, but you will be on the other side.
On the other, okay.
Yeah, so you will be the bailiff, and ID will be the clerk. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And remember, if we this is for Mark and ID. Every time you go too much out of the situation, I will escalate. Okay? Which means calling the cops and be really nasty. Okay?
I think so.
Are we ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, roll.
Who's with
No.
me? ID key?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I guess someone has to knock on the door, right?
Yeah.
Knock, knock.
There's nobody here.
We can
Good
hear you, sir.
afternoon, Mr. Mark Wild.
I'm sorry. There's nobody at this address.
Can I ask you for your identification, please?
What would you like to see as identification? There's nothing more identifying than seeing me stood here.
Please, can you open the door? We have a notification for you.
No, thank you.
Do you live here, sir?
I live wherever I stand.
You live wherever you stand?
Just like you're living where you are right now.
But you're
alive.
standing.
You're alive. Yeah, you alive?
Am I alive?
Yeah.
You're standing in this house now, aren't you?
Are you alive?
I'm sorry, I was just asking you a question.
Yeah, I'm asking you one too. You asked me a question, I answered it, and
No,
now I'm
but
asking you one.
it's
Are you
courteous.
alive? Are you alive?
I am alive. You're going to answer me a question?
You're alive where you are right now. I'm alive where I am right now.
I asked you a question. You can answer my question. Is that fair?
I just did.
What's that? You said that you live where you stand. Are you standing in your house right now?
Oh, it's a castle.
Ah, right. Okay. So we've been sending a lot of paperwork to your castle, and we've been trying to contact you.
Why are you sending paperwork to my castle?
I didn't actually get that memo. Does Mina know?
Mena, go intervene, Mena. Escalate, Mena.
First of all, we are here from the court, so you have to open the door so we can notify you. Please open the door so we can talk with you, please.
No, thank you. I don't recognise the courts. Thank you.
You have to open the door.
Says who?
I need your identification right now.
Is that an order?
Yes, of course.
And who says you can make orders on me?
I do. You're under the law.
No. You've just made a presumption that I'm under the law. Actually, we're equal in law.
Otherwise, we have to call the police.
Okay. Is there a crime being committed here?
Yes, of course. We have a notice, so you have to open the door so we can notice you.
No, I don't have to open the door to somebody who tells me I need to open the door. Can you tell me what crime is being committed right now?
We're concerned that there's
I
a
only
serious
can
case
say
of fraud.
that if we have your identification, we need to have your identification right now. I cannot tell you what subject is about unless you say that you're not Mark.
It's a case of fraud. We need to prove that you're not defrauding the company.
What company?
Mena? What company?
You can't say anything about until he identifies himself. You can't speak anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's escalate the situation, Mena, because I see that this guy is full of presumption. So call the police, Mena. Tell them there is a breach of the peace being committed right now. So the police,
right now,
the police will be Manoj.
Okay.
Manoj, are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay.
So, Mr. Mark, we are come back. We have the police here. You have to open the door so they can identify you.
Why do they need to identify me?
It's the law, Mr. Mark.
Yes, so what is the problem, Miss
What's the
Mena?
problem? Why? I just want to know why the police have been called for a start.
Wait, I'm just talking to the legal persons right now. I will talk to you. I will come to you again, Mr. Mark. So, Miss Mena and Mr. IDK, what is the problem? What is the issue?
I don't know.
The
They've called
issue
you
we
because
have,
of a breach of the peace, haven't they? Have they called
yeah,
you
we
because of a
have a
breach of the peace?
notification from the court for Mr. Mark, and he got to open the door for us so we can
No, I don't have to
notify
open
him.
the door for you. I'd like to ask the police constable why he stood there.
So, Miss Mena, have you identified him as Mark?
Pardon?
No, I hope you can do that, please.
I'd like to ask the constable why he stood there, please. You've been called on a breach of the peace. Well, actually, I'm in my own castle and I've got
put him
somebody
in his
knocking on my
right.
door. I've got somebody knocking
Put
at
him
my
in
door
his
You have,
right
disturbing my
place,
peace. Somebody's
Mark, you
knocking
have
on
the
my
right
door
to,
disturbing my peace.
Mark, you have the right to remain silent, okay? Let me do
That's
the
right. I
talking.
do have the right, thank you, and I will exercise my
Yes.
right if I wish to. But at the moment, I don't wish to, because you're on the other side of my castle, knocking at my door, claiming breach of the peace. Who's breaching the peace? I was
Yes,
sat here quite peacefully, and now I've got people who are trying to get into my castle.
Yes, but the
And
legal
you're
person
there
from the court,
you're
legal
there
persons
to
from the court
keep the
have
peace. So if you
an
want to
order
keep the
against.
peace, escort the two
I am,
people who are trying to get into my
I'm here.
castle away.
I'm
Thank
here. I'm here to keep the peace. But may I see your identity first?
You can have a look at me through the window.
Do you have any ID?
What do you class as identification?
Any ID? Do you have any license, passport, voter ID, any kind of ID?
Water
Registered
ID.
with. Are you a citizen of this
I'm a
country?
citizen. I'm not a citizen. Hey, out.
Is no way to talk to a police officer.
Come here. Come.
I think he's not speaking with a police officer.
Come here. Sit down. You stand guard. You stand guard.
He's talking with the dogs.
So I just had to get him out somewhere, but he's actually standing here guard.
Manoj, call the dog brigade. He's threatening you with a dog.
He's in my veggie patch. He's not allowed in the veggie.
Who do you think you are talking to? I'm not a dog.
Look, if you
Mr.
don't
Mark,
identify,
you open the door immediately.
If you don't identify
Sorry, I don't
yourself,
take orders from people.
you have to identify yourself. Are you a thief? Have you entered this house forcefully? You have to identify yourself. How can we know that if you're not marked, then who are you? What are you doing in this house?
I was just making a cup of tea.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you last
Do you
time
go around
if you
knocking on
can.
everybody's door, seeing whether they belong there or not?
I'm going to ask you last time if you can show me some ID, or I will have to arrest you.
Can you tell me what crime's been committed? Have you got a victim on the other side of that door?
We're kind of worried that there's fraud taking place. So in order to make sure that you're not the one that's committing fraud, we need to verify your identification, please.
And your identification is?
I'm I've deleted my notes. I'm not the bailiff. I am the. Remind me, please.
And I'm the other one.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Mark, open the door, please. My name is Mena, the principal. I don't know the name of the other one. What's the name
We'll
called?
huff and we'll puff and we'll blow your house down.
Clerk.
So does the
And the other one is
principal
the bailiff.
and whoever you are,
Yeah.
talk to the general attorney like that?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I said, does the principal and whoever the other PC plod is, do they talk to the general attorney like that?
No, this is an order from the court. The judge
I don't
sent
recognise the
me
court.
here.
I don't recognise the court.
It's a problem. That's your problem. That's not ours. So
No, it's
you have
yours.
to
It's your
obey.
problem that I don't recognise it.
I think
Okay,
Miss Nana, you will have
Mr.
to.
Manouche, I think
I think
we need a different way to treat Mr. Mark.
I think it's a civil matter,
Yeah,
Miss Nana.
sorry, you called me
So,
Mister. I'm not a Mister, by the way. You can call me Minister. Thank you.
I think Miss Nana, you will have to recognize him first. Then we can go ahead. As it is a civil matter, police also cannot interfere in that.
Thank you very much, Constable.
Okay, so we are finished. Mena and ID.
Yeah, you're trespassing.
Yeah.
Can you please leave?
I think he did pretty well.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's the end. That's the end.
The end. Well done, Mark.
Yeah.
Okay, few pointers that you need to pay attention. First, we never make claims. Okay.
What was the claim?
You were saying that you are alive.
I said I was living.
Yeah. Living.
Well, I am a living man.
Yeah. But we never do claim. We never make claims.
I can prove I'm a living man.
Yes, you can, but the burden of proof should never be on you.
Well, the fact that you can see me here breathing is the fact that I'm
but
living proof.
you have to switch the burden of proof on them always. Yeah?
Hold on a minute before we carry on. So they've got to prove I'm living, is that what you mean?
Well, the living part has nothing to do with this, okay? Because what they are after is the mister. It's the straw man, right? So you don't need to put the men dealing with this situation because they can class you as a free man on the land and yada yada yada. Yeah. So you don't need that. You don't need that to prove your standing.
Okay, so a response to "Are you living here?" would be,
who are you looking to be living here? Always shift the burden of proof on them. Who are you looking for? So you come knocking on someone's door and you don't know who lives here, so you better go and figure it out and then come back. Yeah? They are the ones who need to be certain of what they are doing because they always need you to incriminate yourself. And anything you say, they will use against you, right? That's what they tell you when they read you the rights, right? You have the right to remain silent. Hang on a minute. Why do I have that right? Who gives me that right? Where is their right coming from? Yeah?
I have my own rights.
Exactly. Each one of us. As long as you are not causing arm loss or injury, there is no rights. Because for them to tell you that you have a right, who is saying that, who is giving them the rights to give it to you or take them back? Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. So that was the first one. So how could you work this with the affidavit? Okay, Exhibit G. At the end of Exhibit G, you have the removal of implied rights. Yeah? Instead of us speaking, because everything we are saying they can use against us, yeah, we don't speak. We let the paper do the work. So every time you push that removal of implied rights, anything they will do after that, it's always on them, because they've already have. You can stick the paper on the window. You can pass it down under the door, whatever. But the moment that and you can read it to them as well. Yeah, you can read what it's saying there.
What,
Right?
on Exhibit G?
Yeah. You have which page is Mena or Manoush? Do you have it there?
Exhibit G,
Yeah.
Yes.
The removal of implied rights.
last page, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Last page.
Yeah. After that, anything they will do, it's on them, because they are already on notice. If they continue, that's their problem. You have nothing more to say. Anything they need, it's there. So they don't need anything else apart from there. Yeah? Then another thing that you were okay is standing your ground. Yeah?
Yeah.
That is the best position for you to be. If they cannot prove and they need you to prove for them, I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. And because you were good, the police, he just went. Yeah. Because you were standing your ground, you were talking in a nice tone, you were not being aggressive, you were on point, saying what you were saying, yeah? I don't know, Mena, do you want to add anything else?
Yes, if you have your lien printed, take the opportunity to give to them, because the judge is already with the lien in hands. But these two that came to your door, maybe they don't know nothing about it, but it's an opportunity to you to give that to them, so they live. They have to live. First of all is always the warning.
nerve.
Yeah.
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 And the thing is, it's to keep the nerves at bay. You know, I know it's difficult, but the more you are in your facts, the more it will sink in, and the more you will see that there is no more nerves going into the equation. Because
Exactly.
like we say, everything you need is in your correspondence. If you don't know, instead of saying BS jibba jabba, just stick to the facts that you've written and read them out loud. It's that easy.
Okay,
Yeah?
so just
You
for
use, yeah, go ahead.
is it always kind of beneficial that the police actually turn up?
Well,
Because
the
if
thing
you're going
is,
to read certain things out, like in Exhibit G, where you have the previous case laws, whatever, those can be read out to them in front of the police so that they know that they can't do some of the things that they want to try and do, like, you know.
Yeah.
So for
It's not.
people who are
It's all,
listening,
but it's all beneficial in a sense that it will calm you down because you will if you are nervous, and by reading that you will come to a more calm, you know, because you will be reading something that is factual. It's a precedent. Okay, so it's not something that they can target you and say, "Oh, that's common law or free man on the land." No, my friend, here it is. This is precedent. This is court cases. You guys use it all the time. Yeah.
so would it be handy to have a milk bottle handy?
What?
So would it be handy to have a milk bottle handy?
Yeah, a milk bottle, a baseball bat. Well, yeah, whatever you. Yeah, you know.
I'm just trying to find where that says that.
Yeah, that's before the removal of implied rights, where you have a few of precedents that are stated there.
Yeah, I'm losing light. It's going dark out here. Can't see the.
Yeah.
The
So that is after the Castle Doctrine. Yeah. Okay.
One more thing.
ID.
One
Do
more
you want to
thing
add
that
something else?
No, I thought you did really well actually. We don't know generally, unless you come across the police a lot, exactly how the police would play it. But I thought Mark did great on his part.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is the sort of stance on if the police ask you for ID?
Well, how they have to have grounds to ask you for ID, right? Suspicion. That's on their manuals. They cannot randomly just ask you for your ID, right?
Mark, that happens to me. They ask me for my ID and I put them to say their ID and I didn't say mine. That's the power that you have.
Say that again, love.
I don't know if you...
Wait, I
it's
will
better you,
say it,
Carla.
Nana. Yeah.
Please, yeah.
So this situation happened to her 2 days ago, yeah? And she kept saying them that they need to prove their quality. So they are the ones who need to identify to her, not the other way around. They cannot go knock on her door and shooting, "Oh, your ID. No. So she made them aware that they are the ones who need to prove who they are. They need to identify themselves. They need to give where they're coming from. And she never identified herself.
Okay, so once they do show their ID,
yeah, then you go to the other question, under whose authority are they knocking on your door? and causing you alarm and distress. He who controls the questions controls the narrative, right? So you always need to be asking. You need to be the one asking the questions and never, ever, ever reply. Because ultimately, if they don't know, remember, they need you to incriminate yourself. And we don't do that. The end. If someone asks me, are you Miss Carla? What evidence do you rely to say that I am who you say you think I am? Right? Make sense? The problem is that we are very accustomed to defend ourselves, and we cannot be in the positions of defendants. We don't need to defend. Yeah? Manoj, do you want to add something else?
Two more claims that Mark did well as a whole, but he made two more claims that this is my castle, and one more claim that he was making that I am the Attorney General.
No, he was saying if you reply to the Attorney General like that, wasn't it, Mark?
I said, do you speak to the Attorney General like that?
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. So he was referring to the Attorney General.
But I didn't say I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what was the other one? What was the other one you said? The first one? Oh, my castle.
This is my castle.
This is my castle.
Yeah, well, that is not a claim, because if he had shown the Exhibit G, the removal of implied rights, yeah, he was already putting them on guard that this is my castle, and the areas that involve everything, it's under his castle doctrine, yeah. So it's not a claim.
Okay.
Anyone wants to add anything else?
Yes. I love when Mark starts to come call for the dogs.
I was just going to say, was it when I called the dogs in?
Yeah, because that's what I said to the bailiffs on my door. You're dogs. It was funny.
Yeah, she really calls them dogs, yeah, Mark. She said, oh, you are very obedient dogs. Your owner tells you to go and do something, and here you are, knocking on someone else's door. Yeah. Okay, overall, Mark, what is your take?
Well, it's strange to be in a position where I don't live in a house, so I'm on a piece of land which I'm not
The
the registered user.
same is it's the same, because where you are, you can put a removal of implied rights right at the beginning of the land.
What if it's the people who have the registered use of the land?
What?
You don't need Mark.
You
only need a blanket on the floor.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've spoke with Mark, but I get where he's coming from. No, you had to first build the foundation and then apply that step. Yeah, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. In your case, you need to build a foundation first, because at the moment you have no foundation.
No.
Yeah. Good. Okay, let's move on. And here we go. So anyone has any idea for role play? Oh, we have Anthony in the house. Anthony. Everyone
Carla,
already yes?
Carla, sorry, I'm in the middle of eating. I have a question for Maina, because I'm not familiar with the story, just the outline. Why on earth did they send a bailiff with the clerk? What the hell was the bailiff's involvement in all this?
It's a bailiff of the court. Well, I don't know if he gets it. They send to her house to what was the name, Mena? Oficiais de Justiça.
Oh,
Yeah.
so court official, yeah, the so-called
Yeah.
court officials then.
Yeah.
Because normally it's to take possession of goods, isn't it?
Yeah, because last week I had two policemen on my door.
Oh.
They couldn't notify me. So
Right.
I think they try this way with the officers of justice. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Mia, is that
like
the judge,
don't they? They're
Sorry.
like wolves. They like to hunt in packs. It's like the GNR. They're never alone. They like to hunt in packs.
Yeah.
They're scaredy pants, aren't they? Scaredy pants.
Yeah, the thing is that I have a strong feeling that the judge in question, the janitor, she's feeling that she cannot allow a peasant to not take orders from her. Yeah.
No, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, her
That's
pride.
why because she already has the lien. The lien was already closed. Mena already went to the court to end the lien in hands, because they were not taking the lien by mail. Yeah.
I remember that bit. Yeah.
So she went there. Well, I think that the woman in there, she's feeling like, oh, I can't deal with this woman, you know? Yeah. So now she's sending the dogs to threaten her.
Okay.
But Mena hand them brilliantly. She went like, who the fuck are you knocking on my door?
Exactly.
No can do.
When I say this is private property, they leave.
Yeah.
You're not doing nothing here. Go away. And they understand.
Yeah, but she didn't say with this lovely voice, yeah?
No. I was screaming. I was screaming.
Yeah. What?
Ponham-se na alheta, diz ela.
Yes. Okay, let's move on. We have Floribella in the house. How the hell are you guys coming in and not saying, "Hi guys, sorry, we are here. We will stay quiet, yada yada yada." Floribella, Anthony. Yeah, unbelievable.
Anthony is driving as usual.
Yeah, he is. He likes the sound of our voice. We take him to places.
Can't hear you.
Hello, hello.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, good night, everyone.
Good.
Good morning.
Okay, Flabella, do you have any idea for a role play?
Not really. I just woke up. I took a
Come
shower.
on.
Yeah, I just woke up. I took a shower. You know, I was working all day and it was really hot. I was so exhausted. Took a shower. I wasn't feeling too well. I had like a colic, or I don't know. I ate something. I wasn't feeling too well. So I just went to rest a little bit, and there you go. Yeah, an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I wake up. I'm
Okay,
ready for my day. So ideas, I don't know. I guess you guys were just doing a role play.
yeah, based on the events of Mena. Mm-hmm.
Mena, did you record video of your scene?
That was the first thing that I did it. He asked me, "Are
Oh,
you recording?" I didn't answer.
We
I
don't
said, "What's
answer.
your name?" Yeah. We
That's
don't
it.
answer. Exactly.
did you send the video in the group?
No, man, it's in Portuguese.
And it's hard. It's very
and
hard.
it's in very, very, very Portuguese. So I don't think even a translator can translate that.
Yeah.
Is it a scary movie?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
I got
almost like that.
goosebumps when I was
Yeah.
listening. I was like, yes, yes. I was feeling the pair of balls growing on Mana. And the other ones on the other side
Yeah.
were like, oopsie, let's go home. I'm scared.
Oops. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do another one, and this time I have to spice it up because you guys are really leaving me no choice. I try to play nice. I try to go soft and all of that, but I'm gonna spice it up, okay? So, John Kandu, are you there?
Yeah, hi guys.
Hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you, are you ready for a role play?
Yes, yes, shoot. I mean, I've been dipping in and out, so I haven't really been following the thread of what was going on, but I'll give it,
This is a new one. This is a new role play, yeah?
okay, I'll give it my best shot.
Okay, so John, you are in your car, yeah?
Yeah.
And you will be stopped by the lovely police, okay?
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Yes. So who's going to be the police that is going to stop you will be, let me check. Karen, are you there? Karen? Yo, Karen? No, Karen? Beta, are you there?
Yes. Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
My name is Beata.
Oh, Beata.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Are
Yes.
you ready for the role play?
Well, I am new, so I don't know actually what it is.
Okay, so just stick around then and I will
Yes.
call someone else. Just pay attention and we will move forward. Gap, are you there? Gap? Gap? No Gap. Let me see. Otto. Are you there?
Yes. Hello.
Can you be the police stopping John?
I could try.
Okay, let's go then. You know the drill, right?
With drill.
We will spice this one up because the last one was too soft. And I want some adventure today. Okay?
I do have my own method of dealing with these things, but yeah, let's see how it goes.
Okay, remember that the intention is using the affidavit, okay? But if you play the role nicely, we might allow you to go further. Okay?
What's the reason to stop him?
Okay, so he was going 40 miles on the roads that was only for 30 miles. Yeah? So
Okay.
speeding. He's a speedy boy. Okay? So, and 3, 2, 1, let's roll.
Ball over.
Okay, I've pulled over.
So you realize you was speeding up too much?
I wasn't really looking how fast I was going. Is there a problem? Is there somebody harmed here?
Yes. Could you give me your identify card and the property resisted from the car?
Well, the driving license and the registration document.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I'll do any business with you at all, my friend. I'll be quite happy to do any business, but I don't work for free. So if you want me to act as the legal person, I will do that. But it's £10,000 an hour, minimum 3 hours, plus a liability waiver, and I'll need that paid up front. So as soon as you pay me, I'll do anything you like.
Octo, go call.
I have to check with my supervisor.
Yeah, go call your supervisor and tell your supervisor to send the squads.
Yeah.
We need a squad on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna check with my supervisors to speak with you because I have no authority to pay you off.
Okay, that's fine, but just be aware that I've got there'll be 2 or 3 minutes while we establish these facts, and after that, my fee schedule, which has already been placed.
So get out of there. Leave him to speak all alone.
I'm not ready. Leave it. Okay.
Okay, Florbella, are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, you're gonna receive a call because this one sent the squad.
Okay, so yes, Octo, what's up?
I have this guy who asked me money for the time he's spending there to do business with me. I don't know anything about what he wants. He wants to deal a business when he are stuck there.
He wants to do business with you.
Yeah, he wants to charge me money for the time he spends there where I evaluate these documents and something. Yeah, I don't know what you want. Could you go there?
What did he do?
He passed over the speed limit. Yeah, that's why we stop him.
Okay, well, I'll send I'll send a patrol car there.
Ask him if he's aggressive. Is he aggressive?
No, not aggressive, but
crazy.
Very strong voice, and I don't know.
You scared, aren't
you?
Yeah,
I cannot deal with that.
we need to send like a squad, isn't it? Better 6 guys to pick them up.
Yeah, to intimidate them. Yeah,
that's it. Try piling the intimidation on.
Okay, Florbella, pick up your guys then.
All right, who's gonna go? Oh my
I don't
God,
know.
6 guys. No,
Azul.
I'll just send a car. I'll just send the car with 2. 6. I don't think you can get 6.
Yeah, no. Just send with two agents, the strongest ones. I mean, we can do with Mark. Yeah, Mark and ID. Now they will go to the other side. Mark and ID, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so you are the going to help Octo and bring that guy,
good.
take them out, use force, okay? Be brutal. So you are the squad, no talk, just beat him up if he doesn't comply and put him in the van and take him to the police station, okay?
I think I'd be more confident if Mark was actually coming with you.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch
Mark.
from distance.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not gonna be
Octo,
involved.
yeah,
Yeah.
Octo, inform your colleagues and let them deal with that guy.
Okay, that's the guy. We have to lead and take him for the supervisor. I don't know.
Hello, sir. Under section blah 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 something or other terrorism offences, we've got the right to stop and search you and basically take off all your clothes and put you in the back of our van in handcuffs because you might be a terrorist and endangering other people's lives by speeding.
Which part of the terrorism act will that be? Will that be A or B?
Both.
43, section 43.
Section 43 of posing a dangerous risk of inflaming to other people.
A couple of points we need to address here, which is like, who is the you that you're speaking to? Because I think that you're all sort of...
Okay, Mark, intervene. Get him out of the car. Pull him out.
Hey, come.
Use force.
Come. Go up.
I'm not resisting. I am not resisting.
Put him on the floor. Knee on his neck. On the floor now. Handcuffs. Come on, guys. He's insecure.
I'd just like to inform you all, whilst this is going on, that I do have a terms of service agreement in, which has been accepted, and I'll need all of your names before we go any further, because it seems
God, just put a little bit of
taser.
Something on his mouth, please. Okay, is he secure? Is he inside of the van?
We bashed his head on the way into the van
yes,
as well.
Please
on the roof.
do. Please, bash 2 times. Okay, take him to the station and put him in a room for processing, please. Are we there in the station?
Yeah, we've gagged him and he's tired.
Give him cake and a coffee.
He might be spreading COVID on people by spitting.
Okay, let him go.
I'd just like to ask one question at this point. Just need to answer to one question. Has anybody got any Jaffa cakes?
Has anyone got what?
Has anybody got any Jaffa cakes?
You can't speak, sir. You've got a gag on.
Would that be McVitie's?
Of course. But that's generally that's how I deal with those situations.
ID and Mark and Octo go speak and inform your commander, which is Florbella, that you got the guy in the brick, and she needs to go and interview him.
So before we go further, when you use that, what is your general response to that?
Eventually,
What?
they walk away.
Yeah, we will go. We will go there, guys. Okay, we will go there. So go just explain. Florbella, did you you already know what's going on here?
Well, yeah.
Oh, now in the interview room.
Yeah. So now it's the John. You will be interviewed by the chief constable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's all tied up and gagged and everything, yeah?
He wants a Jaffa cake.
Well, you
Bless.
cannot you cannot request for anything. You get what we have. You get
And he wants
you get a
bacon
stale
as well.
those little breads that you guys have there in the UK that you eat with some cream. Scones. Yes. We don't have any scones either, so
Bless my
Okay.
dogs when I called them
All
in.
right.
They've gone on the bed. Bless them.
Okay, so what's going on here? You brought the guy in. Was he violent?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
happened?
Well, Mark and ID and Octo, they are the ones who need to tell you because they are the.
So ask to the force to bring him to you because he's want to charge me for his ticket. So I was to
And
pass
Octo,
over a ticket. Yeah, so
Octo, don't forget that he was trying to run.
yeah, he tried to run.
Yeah.
And charge me money for something.
For being a policeman.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring the police force.
Yeah. And
Okay, so-
Mark and ID.
Did you guys ID him?
No.
He's a terrorist.
Only with his incontinence.
I saw him on Watchdog.
Okay, so you did not ID the guy, but have you read his rights?
We didn't. It was just a dangerous situation.
They were spanking him. That's his rights. He has the right
Luckily
to be
we don't
smacked
kill him.
against the van.
I'm going to be in trouble for your carelessness. I don't know about this. What are
We
you guys
should
doing?
kill him.
Did you? Oh my God! Yes, like that guy like the guy in the embassy that they chop him up and put him in the suitcase and
Okay,
walk out.
ID and Mark, don't forget to tell your chief constable that you found
drugs.
Yeah, on the back of the car.
What?
So
You found
did you search his car? Anything
Yes.
else?
We didn't have time.
No, you did. ID, you did.
We did. I was drunk. Sorry.
Yeah, and you found
Couple of Uzis.
Exactly. There was something in there. So you first
Okay.
arrested him because he was not complying, and it was under the Section 43, right? The Terrorism Act, because he was acting strange, right? Then you found some stuff in his car. So now it's 2 charges.
Now I'm being charged under the 1972 Misuse of Drugs Act.
Exactly.
And don't forget that he's already incriminated himself.
Yeah.
Because he freely admitted that he wasn't taking any notice of what Speed was doing.
Yeah, and he was trying to make commerce to sell the drugs to the police. He wanted to do commerce for the police.
We have a bad one. So you want to sell stuff to the police, huh?
Okay, Florfella,
so
go in and interview him.
all right. Do you know who he is already or no? Do you identify him or no?
Well, when he got to the station, you processed them, yes. So you
Okay,
already
okay.
have the fingerprints and the saliva and the blood. You did everything.
Oh
He
my
didn't mind.
God.
No, I didn't consent to any of those things, and that's
Well, you
that's
didn't
another
say
complaint.
anything.
That's a complaint of torture that
No,
will be going in.
all I heard was I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
And we have it recorded.
That's all I heard.
Okay,
So,
go ahead. Bring John to the room and let the chief constable interview him. Come on, John.
okay.
Yeah, hello.
Good afternoon, John Can Do.
Good afternoon. Now, there's been no evidence presented. I think that's who I am, but you can call me that for argument's sake. But what I have to say at this point is that I am the authorised representative for the legal person, and I will be doing business with the legal person when all this matter's finished. And I think now I've already given my terms of service, and I think we're up to about £750,000, and I did demand payment up front, and there is a penalty charge for not paying me up front. So it's actually getting quite expensive for you guys now. I would recommend that you just let me go.
Really?
And I'll need everybody's name before I leave.
Listen, John Can Do. The only one that asks the questions here is me. So let me ask you something. Did you run away from some psychiatric ward or something? Because everything you're talking about makes no sense. You were speeding. You were going over the speed limit on a 30-kilometer zone. You were doing 40. We have found drugs on your car, on yourself.
Which are you referring to?
You standing right in front of me. You. So,
well, I'm the authorised representative for the person that's written on that piece of paper in front of you. That's not me that's written on the piece of paper. I'm just the authorised representative. And if you want me to act as that legal person, I will, but it does cost how much I've just told you.
Okay, so you should have a power of attorney?
I do have a power of attorney, yeah.
So you're
and I've
not
also got a terms of
John
service
Can
agreement.
Do? So
I've also got a terms of service agreement lodged with the Attorney General with a fee schedule, and everything that's happened so far is clearly written down in the fee schedule, and there will be a bill following. And thank you for the cup of tea, by the way. I was just a bit sad there was no Jaffa cakes.
You know, John Can Do, I think you're going to spend the night here because all this jibba jabba, I think this sounds like the free man on the land and all this, I don't know, some medieval customs and rights and no, I don't want to talk anymore. Guys, put him in the cell. He'll be in front of the judge tomorrow.
You will be paying me 50 grand an hour, and you are the liable party.
Bye. Okay, well, John, just wait, and tomorrow you can talk to the judge, yeah?
Thank you very much, yes.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, because today is Saturday, he will only be presented to the judge on Monday.
Oh, that's right. I forgot this Saturday. So you're going to spend days here.
Well, I'm on 50 grand an hour, so I'm not too worried.
Oh, boy. These crazy guys. I don't know where they get all these charges and things. And I don't know.
Okay, it's Sunday and it's Monday.
The only thing that's going on with these people, the only thing that they're ever doing is commercial business with the trust account of the legal person. And so all I'm doing is getting in there.
John, you will be presented to the judge, John.
Oh, really? Are we going that far? Okay.
So it's Sunday. Didn't you see the clock moving? It's Sunday. It's Monday. It's already Monday.
Okay, Monday morning, 10 o'clock.
Here, time flies, my friend.
Yeah,
Mia.
time flies like the wind, and fruit flies like a banana.
Mia, are you there?
Yeah,
Oh my
kind of.
God.
Oh my God. What do you need?
Do you want to be the attorney or the judge?
I don't want to be either. I'm a really tired woman. Come on, I'm the oldest one in the group here. Don't pick on me, girl.
I thought you were having so much fun with this one.
You know perfectly well it's past my bedtime already. I can only listen at this time of night.
I couldn't sleep after this one. I'm telling you.
Pick out people's claims that they weren't even paying attention to what speed they were doing. This I can do.
He will charge you. He will charge you too if you don't. It's 50,000 an hour. Oh my God, this man is expensive.
Well, hey, come on, you know, the police get paid for their time. Why shouldn't we? You want me to be
minimum 3 hours. Minimum 3 hours, yeah.
We got to get John to tell us how much success he's had with this method after this role play is over.
Yeah, so do you want to be the judge or the or none?
Me? No,
Yeah.
no. Pick
Okay,
on me.
leave it then. Leave it. I go after another one then. Who am I gonna go after? Let's see.
I think you should be Judge Carla. You're the cast iron bastard.
I think I'm gonna be the judge. So yeah, I have to deal with this one personally. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so I want the prosecutor and the defense lawyers in my room, yeah? And the chief constable as well. So, let me see. Let me see. Manoj, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, do you want to be the defense or the prosecutor?
Anyone?
Anyone? Oh, anywho? Okay, so you will be the defense, yeah? And
Okay.
let's see, who else do we have here that can be Azul, are you there?
Yes.
Can you be the prosecutor?
Hello.
Yeah?
I have a really bad internet, so it's breaking up. I don't know if you guys hear
No,
me.
we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you nicely.
Perfect. That's
Yeah, can
good.
you be the prosecutor then?
I don't know.
Do you know how to do the role or no?
I wouldn't be able.
I would. Okay, let's see
Well,
anyone else.
I'm just to listen tonight. I'm a bit, not
Okay,
feeling very
okay.
well actually.
Don't
But
worry.
don't
Don't worry.
didn't want to give it a miss. Just want to
Okay.
listen. Thank you.
Okay, Rita Richardson, are you there? Rita? Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Are you able to be the prosecutor?
I don't think I know how to do that.
Oh, bloody muddy.
Sorry.
It's the prosecutor. You're gonna hear from the police and from me what you need to be doing. Okay, so it's nothing. I will guide you through the process.
But I
yeah?
haven't heard enough of what's going on to know what's going on. Sorry. I've only heard a little bit of it because I came in late, but I'm full of cold and I'm 75 and I'm now ready for bed, I'm afraid. But it was lovely to listen to what I did listen to.
Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna ask Mark, or are you able to be the prosecutor then? Or we can have Mena.
Yes.
The prosecutor, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, to my room then. Knock on my door. Come on, bring me this case.
So.
All right. Well, do you want to? I'm there too, or no?
Of course. So I have in my room. I need to have the first the two liars. Yeah, the prosecutor and the defense. Yeah. It's us, the three of us. Just the three of us conspiring against Gandu. Oh yes, I love this. Hello?
So the prosecutor is the first one.
Yeah.
Right. It's me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So, Miss Judge, Mortissimo Judge, we
Honorable,
have.
what are you talking about? Treat me with money. Things.
Yeah.
Excellency, honorable.
Yeah. On the
Judge.
other night, the dinner was fine. Was great. But now we have a case to resolve, and this guy he was speeding
Yeah.
over the limit of that road. He tried to offer money to the police officers.
Listen, is this a speeding ticket or is something else?
Yes.
It could be something else?
And there's more, yes, exactly, because there was a search on his car, and he has some drugs inside of his car. So there's too many things here on this case.
Okay, you need to give me the juicy parts. Oh, you don't tell me. He was trying to bribe the police officers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and?
I think he's a little bit crazy because he's talking.
So we have grounds. We have grounds to make an example out of this one, yeah.
Yeah, very.
Okay. He's a what? A sovereign citizen? Is that it?
Yes, he's one of those kinds.
Okay, so we will make an example out of this one then. Okay. So bring. Do you already know who's going to be the appointed defense lawyer? Do you know?
It's Manouche.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm asking the prosecutor if she knows or not.
Sorry.
Do you know?
Mena. What do you want to know? Sorry.
I don't want to know. I'm telling you, if you read the file and you already know who I appointed to be the defense lawyer.
Oh yes, it's Mr. Manouche.
Oh yeah, that's a newbie. I got that one because if this case is good for us, that one is going to be like, it's not going to defend nothing. Yeah?
Yes. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. So he's outside. Tell him to come in.
Okay. You can go, Manouche.
Okay. Hello. Oh, Mr. Judge.
Excuse me.
Miss Judge.
Is the first time that you are present to a judge? Is that a way of addressing a judge?
Okay,
Oh,
Your
you're in so
Honor.
much shit,
Hello,
Manoj.
hello, Your Honor. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Have you read the case?
Yes, I have read the case.
Okay, we need to be in the court at 12. So go and
Okay.
speak with your client, and then we will meet at in the court at 12.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you. And close the
So,
door when you leave.
yeah, okay, okay. So, Mr. Who is John Candu?
Yes,
Hello,
go
hello,
after
hello.
him.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Mr. John. I have been appointed as your defending lawyer.
My defended lawyer. I'm the representative.
I'm representing you in the court.
You can't represent me in the court because there's already been paperwork put into the court that the court's got no lawful jurisdiction over me or anybody else for that matter.
Oh, what are you saying? I read your case. I read that you are talking some nonsense with the policeman. And what are you saying now?
All I was saying there was that I just wanted to be paid for my time because that's my most precious commodity. And if my time's going to be taken up acting as the legal person for your commercial purposes, then I'm quite prepared to do that, but I'm not going to do it for free. And so I just told them what my fee schedule was. But right now, I think we're up to about 2.75 million, which I'll be claiming when I leave here. But I mean, the paperwork that's been put into the court was the affidavit from Baron David Ward, basically that removed all the presumptions of the court.
No, wait. Now, look, you are going to be in very serious trouble. And if you want to get out of it, I have these papers. I have prepared these papers to represent you. You have to sign your power of attorney to me so that I can represent you in the court and defend you. So first of all, you have to stop that nonsense and you have to sign these papers now.
I don't need representation, thank you very much, because I'm neither an infant nor an incompetent. I'm quite capable of dealing with my own affairs, and I am the administrator for the legal person, and I will continue to do that, but your services are dismissed, and thank you very much for your time.
Are you denying to sign these papers?
I won't be signing anything.
Are you denying a lawyer? You don't need a defendant?
I'm refusing your services, but thank you very much for offering them. And that's the reasons why. I mean, I've just told you why I'm refusing the service.
You know you can be in a serious trouble.
I can be in a what, my friend?
In a serious trouble.
Oh, golly, that sounds dangerous. Well, I'm a big boy, so I'll just have to bite my lip, wipe my mouth, and walk into it.
Okay. So if you're not signing these papers, you don't want to give your power of attorney to me. So do you want me to be a litigant in person?
Well, it strikes me the piece of paper you want me to sign, I think, is a legal aid form, which is a contract, which is going to basically mean that you're just going to get paid £45 for me putting that signature on a piece of paper, and I'm not going to do that. I don't need your services, but thank you very much for offering them. My beef is going to be with the judge.
Do you want me to be a litigant in person?
No, thank you very much. You've been very helpful.
I think you are going to be in a lot of trouble if you're not. If you are denying a lawyer.
That sounds like a me problem, not a you problem.
Okay. So this is 12 o'clock now.
It's a quarter to 12. Go run to the judge room and tell him what happened.
Okay.
Run.
Knock. Your Honor, may I come in?
Yes.
Okay. So the victim.
So the case is ready. The case is ready on your side.
No. The victim has denied.
Denied what?
He has denied to take the defense, the services of the defense lawyer, and he is not ready to sign his power of attorney to me to represent him. He has refused.
Also, he's one of those, huh?
Yes.
Okay, do me a favor. Accompany him to enter the court and sit next to him, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Prosecutor, can you please come to my room, please?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. We have
A live one.
Mena.
We have case.
we don't have just a case. I think we are going to escalate this one. I mean, the guy will do it for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's one of those that wants to play the game and doesn't know the rules. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready for this one?
Yeah, let's go.
So you have all your witnesses, yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
You have your witnesses?
Yes.
You have the witnesses.
The police officers.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. The chief
officers,
constable?
The chief constable and all the police officers as well.
Okay. So we will do the same as we did in the case of Abigail versus the state, yeah?
Yeah.
We will do the same operandus, yeah? Okay, meet you outside then. I'm gonna get ready.
Okay. Let's go.
Who's gonna do the clerk of the court? The clerk only has to say, "All rise."
I'll do that.
Okay, go. Let's go. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, it's 12. The police ID, or Mark, can you go and bring the defendant? Manoj?
Yes, sorry. What are we saying?
Yeah, Manoj and one of the police officers, can you bring the defendant to the courtroom, please?
Yes. Yes, Mr. John Kando. It's time.
I can bring him with okay.
Yes, Mr. Naidike, please take him to the courtroom.
Okay. Up you get, Mr. Can Do, allegedly. Come with us.
Is he in handcuffs?
Yeah, okay, we'll just drag him then.
Yeah. Okay, sit him in a dock. Is he sitting down?
Yeah.
Okay, Manoj, are you sitting next to him?
Yes.
Okay. Florbella, please. Let's begin.
Okay, what's your name?
All rise.
No, but don't you want to need to say your honorable?
Oh yes.
No, you have to say all rise before the judge walks into the room.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know, but then you all rise to the honorable judge, blah blah blah.
Yes, to the honorable judge, badass.
Okay, here we go. All rise for the honorable judge, badass.
I won't be rising to that, by the way.
Manoj, tell your client to rise.
Okay, Mr. John Kando, please stand before the judge.
By whose authority are you giving me orders?
Okay, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Here I come. Look at my wig. Oh, look at me flying like Darth Vader with my cape. And I'm sitting on my throne. And It's open, the court session. And we have Cantu versus the Crown. Yeah? So we are here today to, with the prosecution, Honorable Mena. Can you please do the openings of the case, please?
Yes, Your Honor. So, Mr. John Candu is charged
I object. I object. Can I just make an objection at this point?
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. You have no representation in this court. You need to be silent.
I am
proceed,
the authorized
Miss Mena.
Excuse me, Mom. Have you read the
Proceed.
case file? Have you read the case file, Mom?
Miss John Candu is charged of speeding.
Yes,
It would
proceed,
seem
Miss.
you're proceeding here, and I'm not volunteering.
In the possession of drugs, and also in coercion of the police officers.
Yes.
And he dismissed the legitimate lawyer.
Okay, so we the prosecutor is charging him on 3 accounts. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and the defense, Honorable Manouche.
This man is not representing me. I don't know who you represent. I'm the authorized representative for the legal person trust being administered in this courtroom here today.
I will tell you once again, if you will not be quiet in my courtroom, I will arrest you
over me. This is a public building and I'm a member of the public. I'm the senior party in this room. You're a public servant.
Court rules.
I don't work for your court, therefore I'm not bound by your court rules. You are, madam. And I've asked you to identify yourself and you have refused. So I don't even know who I'm dealing with. And by whose authority are you giving me orders? By whose authority? Where does your authority derive?
Do you have your defense prepared?
Actually, Your Honor, yes.
Mr. Manouche, the gentleman sitting next to you, at any point, did he contest for you to be with him in the courtroom?
Objection.
No.
Okay,
Objection.
so let's proceed. So, Mr. Manouche, you are the legal defendant of Mr. John Candu. Is that correct?
Please strike all the information from the record. This court has no authority whatsoever. Please read the documents in the case file, madam.
I will not tolerate this in my courtroom. I will have you as contempt of the court. I will not say this to you again. Are we clear?
Point did I step under the court's jurisdiction, madam? When did I step under the court's jurisdiction?
Are we clear? When your time to speak will come, you will speak. For now, you need to remain silent. Let your attorney do the talking. You did not refuse your attorney to be on the dock with you. So you allow your attorney to be here and speaking on your behalf. So please stay quiet.
I am the authorized representative for a legal person. I'd like to call that. I think somebody ought to call the police.
I will not have this in my court. Bailiff, arrest that man for contempt of the court until he comes down, and we will proceed with the proceedings. ID, go arrest him under contempt of the court.
You're under arrest under contempt of court.
Would that be criminal contempt or civil contempt?
We will let you know when we want to. Take him.
Yeah, we're taking you away. Right?
As you can tell, I'm not an easy customer in the courtroom.
Well, I mean, let's finish this one, yeah, because you will stay in jail. We will make an example out of you, yeah, and you will be sending off to prison. How about that? Did you like that?
Well, that's exactly what those people thought, and they have just received my bill for £52,150,000 for the privilege of me acting as the legal person, and that's now what I'm pursuing.
Okay, so tell us what is it that you've been doing, because obviously it has nothing to do with the affidavit, yeah?
Well, it does in some ways, because the affidavit basically points out that the court's got no lawful jurisdiction, none whatsoever, over anybody. So they can bark and squeak at all they like.
So if they have no jurisdiction, what are you doing going into their place of business?
Well, I didn't go there voluntarily, and I told them that I wasn't going in there voluntarily in the first place, and they dragged me in there, and all the time I told them I wasn't doing it for nothing, and now I've got an equitable claim, and I will be making my equitable claim.
Mm-hmm. But if they are fraudulent, how the hell are you going to get away with it?
Well, which bit's fraudulent?
Every bit.
Well, none of it's fraud.
No consent. No, there's no consent of the governed.
There's many facets of what's going on.
The 12 presumptions of law state that.
No, the 12 presumptions of the Roman cult court.
That's what they follow, isn't it?
Yeah, Canon 3228. That is.
Yeah.
That's only one. That's Canon 3228. There's lots of them, and lots of them have got different aspects to do with different parts of the law, from equity to commercial law to criminal law and so on.
No, but we're talking about the 12 presumptions of the court.
Yeah,
there are other presumptions, aren't they?
But when you rebut those presumptions, basically all you're doing is you're taking jurisdiction away from that particular courtroom, in that particular matter, at that particular time. At the end of the day, the court is still administrating the legal person, and they're doing business with the trust account and paying themselves from that.
Can you provide the material evidence of that?
I think anybody. Where is the trust? Well, it's a resulting trust. It's not actually a physical thing. There's hundreds of them. But you've got something called its correct title, I suppose, would be a security interested in registered form, but it's actually a certified entry in a register, and we all call it a birth certificate.
It's fraud, isn't it? It's fraud.
No, it's not fraud.
What do you mean it's not fraud? If you never signed to it?
If you don't know,
if it was done under your knowledge, it's fraud.
If you don't know,
isn't it?
If you don't know what the implications are of it, then
were you the creator of it?
And it's
were
not
you the creator?
No.
So he who creates controls, isn't it, a maxim?
That's true, and they do. They have legal title to it.
So they create, they control. So you have nothing to do with that, because it's not your creation.
That's true, but it's only been created because of your existence. It only came into existence because you came into existence.
Yeah, but
so it's a resulting thing.
Yeah, well, but listen.
Listening.
That's what I was saying to you. Have you seen it? Is there any material evidence that you can say that with first-hand knowledge? No.
Not materially.
No. The answer is no. Yeah.
But I've done enough
research.
Only because I would have to point you to like 50 or 60 different parts of legislation to do with security.
But that's where they can swindle you inside of their monkey courts.
Well, one of their maxims is, "For he who would be deceived, let him."
That's, exactly.
And let
he who deceives be deceived.
Yeah.
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 So
all it is it's not a fraud. It's just that our ignorance of not knowing what it is and how to work it allows them to
would you go into such lengths with them when you can present your affidavit and cut the shit show from the beginning? Because even an affidavit in their system is the highest document of them all, right?
No, an affidavit is just a statement of truth, and can only be undermined by another affidavit.
Well, it's not just an affidavit. You were saying that you put an affidavit into the court doc, yeah?
Yeah.
Everything inside of the court only moves, the motions, they move with affidavits.
No, they move with motions. Affidavits support motions.
Yeah. So that's why.
I mean, you can write an affidavit, and you can write an affidavit with a motion to support a direction.
Yeah. To move the court.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if that's the case, so why are you going to be playing in their nonsense when you have the most highest of the high to finish them straight away?
Because it's quite lucrative.
What?
And it's very lucrative. They're paying themselves a fortune.
There is no money. How the hell are you talking about lucrative?
Oh, there isn't any money. There are securities, and securities get transferred into money. In fact, they don't even get transferred into money. Securities get transferred into money.
We deal with securitized liens, yeah. But in our liens, we state clearly that there is no money.
But there is money, quite clearly. Means of exchange. There's bits of paper in your pocket with the Queen's face on that you can go and exchange for goods and services. It's like an energy park.
That's money. I thought that was fiat currency. I thought that was fiat.
That's what we use as money. That's what we call money.
Well, but it isn't. But it isn't.
Mike Maloney, the currency.
Yeah, but it isn't, because money, it's just faith, belief, faith and belief. That's all you have.
Do you know Mike Maloney?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen all of his videos.
It's very interesting stuff.
Yes.
But all there are is securities and titles.
My question to you is, after this exercise, this role play, why would you go to such a length? I'm not in my. It's not my thing to ask you that, because each one of us will learn the lessons the way that we need to learn and how we wanted to learn. Mm-hmm. But my question will be: have you read the Baron David Ward affidavit, and what is your take from it?
It's an interesting document. It very clearly rebuts all of the Roman court rules or rules of jurisdiction, which proves the court has no jurisdiction, which begs the question, what are you even doing there?
Exactly.
And if you're going to go there, charge for your time. That's my view.
But have you read the part where Baron David Ward explains that there is no money? So how the hell are you going to make a charge? Look at the word charge. Yeah. Aren't you the one being charged?
Yeah.
Because you are leaving your energy to deal with this.
This is the thing. I'm not the one being charged. My legal person is the one being charged, and I'm the authorized representative for it. And if they want me to act as that legal person so they can do their commercial business, I will do that, but I don't do it for nothing. And that's my equitable title.
But John,
they've got legal title to the name. They have legal title to the name. I have equitable title to the name. It's as simple as that. And as we know, the maxim says, one who does not assert one's right has none. So if you don't stand up for your rights, shut up, nothing happened. That's it.
Okay, so go ahead, Mia.
Well, I was just going to ask John, because he made a statement earlier that we should render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Yeah. So if and when you get paid your 52 million and some pennies. Will you be
Yeah.
rendering that to Caesar?
No, that'll be going into my private members association and building the community that I'm trying to sort out.
Okay.
Which is basically just stepping completely away from the state-run system. And because they've just proved time and time again that they're not fit for purpose, they can't do the job that they're charged to do, so somebody else has to have a go. And that's I'm sort of in contact with a few people who are wanting to make a difference and have a go at doing something different. And we're bound to make mistakes, but we can't do any worse than they're doing now. But I don't even think they'll pay.
You wanna, Portobello, you wanna ask something?
I wanted to ask John, when did his legal person consent for these men and women to be in a thinking that they are in a position of authority or in the government, so-called, yeah? Even for us to be dealing with them.
Well, they have no authority. And you know, and Baron David Ward's affidavit proves that. It states that quite clearly, and it's been accepted in court. The fact that I don't think it's a precedent. We'd like to think it is, but it's not a precedent unless there's been a ruling on it. But it still stands.
But if you didn't consent to the government, whoever is deciding these so-called laws, which we rebut in the affidavit, right? Why would you even go into their in their place?
That's exactly what I just said earlier, isn't it? Why would you even be there if they've got no authority over you? But
why
you know,
why did you go through all of this? And why?
In that particular role play that we did, I didn't get a choice in the matter. I was dragged there against my will, and stated all the way along the line, I'm not volunteering here because in equity will not aid a volunteer. So you can't volunteer your services and then go back.
That's why we're trying to explain to you the power of affidavit. You stated, you didn't write it down on a piece of paper. Remember that the law is created by agreement. Where is your agreement? Where are they? Words are farts in the wind, aren't they? Why didn't you ask for a pen and a piece of paper? Why didn't you write an affidavit and put the affidavit into the court? Why did you challenge the jurisdiction that there is none to the judge? Why would you go to such lengths of speaking words into the oblivion when you can write them down and create an agreement with it? Because an affidavit can only be rebutted by another affidavit. If they don't accept your affidavit, you win. Because they need to accept it, because it's an affidavit. It's not words. It's words in the paper. It's legal, isn't it? That's what legal is.
Well, I'm playing with the difference between legal and lawful.
Well, yeah, that's where we are trying to show you that what is legal and lawful. What is it?
Well, legal is what
contract is your contract that you sign to work legal or lawful?
Yeah, it's lawful. It's because it's the terms of service.
But did you agree with those terms?
Well, of course I did. I wrote them down.
Okay.
I wrote my terms.
Yeah. So what is the difference between legal and lawful?
Legal is commercial business and lawful is your rights.
Legal is what?
Legal is commercial business. Lex mercatory. And lawful is your rights.
But whose rights?
Your rights, our rights. And your legal person.
Where do they come from?
Well, your legal person doesn't have any rights. Your legal person only has.
Well, have
Only
you read the Exhibit C of
if,
the
if I
affidavit?
can only answer one question at a time.
Yeah, go on.
So your legal person doesn't have any rights. Your legal person has got titles and privileges and benefits, but your living body has got rights that were granted to you under their rules in the Bible, where it says God created man and everything on it and gave us something quite unique called dominion, which means it belongs to us. And the system all basically comes about when we're born into this world. The event that gets registered is another claimant who owns an equal share of the planet's wealth has arrived. That's their rules and regulations. So something has to be done with that wealth. So they create this trust that we know as a legal person now, but they spend all of our schooling life actually trying to convince us that that is who we are. So that when we get into the realms of the world, we think that we're easy meat for them.
Okay. Have you read Exhibit C on the affidavit? Have you seen the graphic that is there in the affidavit?
I have, but I haven't looked at it for a while.
Yeah, that's why you are saying the things that you are saying. So my suggestion is for you to have a read through Exhibit C, especially the graphic that is presented there, and you will understand that your legal embodiment.
I'm a lot deeper into the securities and understanding how all of that side of it works to be able to take control of my legal person back off the government, so they have no jurisdiction.
You already have control of your legal person.
No, you don't, because it's pledged via abandonment into the coffers of the United States.
Man, it was all fraud. An act of registration, it's what it is. Every act of registration, it's equal.
Yes.
If there was anything created with your straw man,
it
was done under fraud. It's fraud. So that's why you can. It is fraud. You were not there. You never signed it.
If you learn about,
so if it's not fraud, I'm gonna create a trust now, and I'm gonna put your name, and I'm gonna put you as the what is the grantor and the
beneficiary trustee or administrator.
No. I'm gonna put you as a trustee.
I'm a private trustee, not a public trustee.
No, I'm going to create a trust.
You can create whatever you like, and what needs to be in place with the trust is trust.
Am I doing it under fraud or not? If I create a trust and I put you as a trustee of that trust, am I doing it under fraud or not, if you are not aware of it?
What are the assets in the trust?
It doesn't really matter, does it? I can do with it whatever I want.
It matters a great deal what the assets are.
But you are not there, because what you are talking about is the trust that they did from those I don't know, 800 years or whatever, isn't it? The Justinian thing.
Justinian deception.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they started the system in 1666 with the Sister KV Act, but that's only 400 years ago, and there's the affidavit is a valuable tool, and it's good information to pick apart and use for certain parts of it for your own benefits. But what I'm talking about is something a lot deeper, which is to do with what the fabric of it actually is, because it's paid for absolutely
it's an illusion, man. What you are talking about is a totally jibber jabber illusion thing that is going to keep you chasing a rabbit hole after rabbit hole after rabbit hole.
You may think that, but I can see it quite clearly.
How can you prove it then?
You'll see it as clearly as I do. Just do the
Okay.
research. You need to
Well,
go and
I've
look into
done.
securities and the
I've
securities
done.
exchange.
Yes, I've been there. I've been there. I've
Okay.
been there. I know
Okay.
what you're talking about, and I know where you're coming from. That's why when I get to the affidavit, for me, it's the end, because I don't need to search anything else, because now he who makes a claim carries the burden of proof. The end.
Indeed.
Yeah, so I stop everything. Because I don't care. Anyone that brings a claim to me, he needs to make them bring me the material evidence of that claim. If you don't have it, he who abandons the battlefield loses by default. Bye bye. See you later, alligator. See you in a wild, crocodile. What have you?
You know, sometimes that kind of thing can work,
Everything
but there isn't
everything
any.
that they created, that it has not my signature there. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Because even the name, it's not mine. It was gifted. Yeah, it's
It
an
was
act
given
of
to you.
registration.
Well, one
Yeah, the
part of it
name
was
is
given.
gifted to
No,
you. Yeah,
one part of it. One part of it was given to you. The part that you use.
gifted. It was gifted.
One
It was a
part of
gift.
it was gifted.
Yeah.
One part of it was gifted. The other part was inherited. And what was
Well,
inherited didn't belong to you or them.
yeah,
It belonged to
yeah,
somebody else.
yeah. So I don't even play that name game anymore.
It's not a name game. It's just different titles for different things
Well,
that
but
have
the thing,
different
but
roles and
again, the
different capacities
title, what
available
you
to
call the
them.
title is your legal embodiment, right? It's the principal legal embodiment, which only comes through an act of registration, correct?
Title is legal embodiment. No, title is just a right of use. That's it.
So,
title is a right of use, nothing more.
yeah, yeah.
You have title
So,
to your car. You got the right of use of it. You're not
yeah,
even the owner of it. It says on it, registered
yeah.
keeper.
But that's what the affidavit breaks everything down to the illusion that you own nothing. Correct?
It's not. No, you don't. Everything that you think you own is in the title. Is in the name of the title, because the name is a title. That's another part of the confusion that they like to weave at you. I mean, but this is all to do with contract law and trust law, and it's interesting stuff. And if you can get your head around it, it's a route out.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Okay. You can see it your way, and
yeah.
Yeah.
When I see it clearer, when I can see it more clearly, I'll come and try and explain it more clearly. But at the minute, I just feel it in my bones that this is the right way to go.
Okay. Yeah. Say we feel the same thing with the affidavit. I feel the same thing with the affidavit.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Because I mean, if your act of registration has the same power as any act of registration, right? So there has to be an agreement in order to there to be an obligation, right? I know what you're saying, John, that there's other things why they do whatever they do and why they have these the registrations and everything, whatever. But it's like Carla said, they created it, we didn't. I'm not going to chase that, because I don't even know if it exists, right? But at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, if I'm approached by one of these entities that claims to have authority over me, then they're going to have to prove that. Because anyone that claims anything is going to have to prove their claim. So I guess with the affidavit, we just stop right there. I mean, there's only three ways.
The only way for them to prove is either I'm a slave and they can provide me where they bought me, or they have a contract. If those two ways don't exist,
or you have given your power of attorney away.
Yeah,
right?
Away. Yeah, exactly.
So if none of these three are presented, then who's this man or woman claiming power over you or authority over you?
Well, they're carrying a title that they think has authority over your title, and they're presuming that you are.
Whatever they think, that's whatever they think they think. But if your title has the same power as their title, the company, because they are both an act of registration,
Your
if
title
they are
has
at the same,
far more power. Your title has far more power than theirs has, because they're on limited liability, and we are unlimited liability.
fine, it has more power, right? Why would you even go into their? That's what I don't understand. Why were you going into their place of business and getting into dealings with them? Because you shouldn't even be talking to them. If there's no crime, if there's no victim, why are they even approaching you and stopping you and questioning you?
Well, there's a bill going into that Roleplay scenario for about £2.75 million.
Okay, and are you going to include that one?
Of course I am.
Oh, how? Are you going to contract bailiffs?
No, I would probably, because it's quite a large sum of money. I think that they won't pay it, but I'll have to get a court order, which is basically just a rubber stamp.
You're gonna tell their friends
So
to
you're
go
going to
after
use their system. You're going to tell their friends to go. You're going to tell, somebody to go after their friends for you.
No, not at all. Not at all.
If you're going to involve the court,
When you're in possession,
system.
When you're in possession of a securitized lien, it's been securitized. You can draw on it from a bank. You could sell it to the bank for 2% of its value, for example, because it's a security. And all banks do is buy securities. That's the only thing they ever do. They don't lend any money. They just buy securities.
So you're going to become a criminal like them because you want to enforce and do acts of terrorism as well, yeah?
You can twist that around any way you like, Carla, but it's no, I'm not being a criminal at all. All I'm saying is, if they want me to do that work, I'm quite prepared to do it, but it costs that much. It's just like if you want me to mow your lawn, it'll cost you that much. It's the same thing. They're only ever doing commercial business.
But you're spending time with criminals that don't even exist and shouldn't even be in that position to begin with.
Well, 9 times out of 10, I've done this particular thing 2 or 3 times now, and every time I've done it, they walk away. Every time. So, that's my proof of my pudding.
We have the same. Every time we do a lien, they walk away. So the results are the same, but we don't go to the lengths that you are going, and we only charge them because of the false claims that they brought to us. But in our liens, have you read one of the liens?
Well, in my yeah, I did. But from my perspective, my lien would just be a case of there's a legitimate bill there and you haven't paid it, mate. So get it paid. Oh, by the way, it's got a lien on it now.
But how do you create that lien?
Via the lien process.
The same process that we use, the 6 weeks?
Oh, no.
I don't think it was necessarily a matter of time. It's about giving them fair warning that there's an amount of money to be paid, there's an amount due, and then give them a further 10 days to remind them that it's still overdue. Then send them a default notice. Then I think you'd probably need to verify it with certificates of service for all of the things that you presented. And once you've got all of those things, any court will just rubber stamp that as a default. And it doesn't matter how much money's behind it. It's just that is a default.
You're gonna use them to stamp your lien.
I was using that as a figure of speech.
Yeah, but how are you going to notarize your lien? What is it that you're planning to do? That's where we go our separate ways, yeah, because we are the highest authority. So we don't use their system to tell us or to approve any of our documents.
All I'm doing is I'm presenting a bill, and they're not paying the bill, and I'm going through the process of defaulting them on a non-payment of a bill, which I can then get authorised by a court, because that is valid. You know, they've been given notice and they haven't paid it. It's as simple as that.
Okay, but have you any court approving your bill?
I'm still on the front line with my sword and shield out. You know, this is me sucking it and seeing. We've all got our own methods of doing it. I don't think there's any one particular done and tried method that always works. That's the silver bullet for everything. So, and at the end of the day, I just feel if I'm going to be inconvenienced by these people, and believe me, they've inconvenienced me a lot. They threw me in jail last year for they actually set it down for 30 days.
So you already experienced this little role play.
I wrote a High Court appeal, which got heard after 14 days, and I got out on the appeal. And now I'm presenting them with the invoice for my time, which is quite expensive. And I'll keep you posted. I don't know where this is going, but at the end of the day, I just feel it's the right thing to do. And they're only ever doing commercial business. That's all they ever do. Yeah. You know, if they're on the street doing anything with you, all they have to do is get them
have a look through our liens, the ones that it's in the channel. Go through them and see if anything can give you some other way of looking to things.
Well, like I said, it's just a claim. You've got a bill. You pay your bills.
Well, yeah, but that's where the Bill of Exchange comes into the equation, isn't it?
Indeed. Bills of Exchange Act 1882, and not, you know, I mean, Article 26 of the Bills of Exchange Act. None of their bills have ever got signatures on. And they always need a signature on liability. If it doesn't have one, it's a void document anyway. So, you know, there's many ways of arguing with their system and the way they present it.
Yeah.
John?
Yeah?
While you're here, if you wish, are you still in contact with the lady on the land known as Portugal and her little one? Is there any development there?
No, they're still in hiding, and that's where I've had my success with the GNR, by putting a terms of service agreement and a withdrawal of notice of withdrawal from public representation. So the state don't have right to publicly represent the name anymore, so they can't do any business with that. And if they want us to act as the legal person for their commercial purposes, I'm quite prepared to do it. But I served those papers and they just went away. And just 3 months ago, they went round every farm in the area, basically telling them about their fire issues and which bits of land they're cleaning up. They didn't come anywhere near me, but I have got no trespass notices on the gate, and they know that if they want to come and do business with me now, it costs them. And I know this might sound a bit bizarre to some people, but I think in Portugal, they're a little bit more savvy of how the business is being done. Here, we're dealing with ignorant idiots who are quite prepared to smack you in the mouth, throw you in a car and throw you in front of a court no matter what you say. Over there, they seem to, when I first went in and I put that, because I obviously wrote it all in I got it translated into Portuguese, and it was basically just a terms of service agreement stating that I'm quite prepared to act as the legal person for your purposes for anything you need to do, but it costs this much. And if you're not paying me, I'm not doing anything. And when she read it, when the commandant read it, she looked at it and sort of took a deep breath and went, right. And they never came back.
Okay, but basically the girls
they're still in hiding, yeah.
Okay. Not cool.
But
yeah.
As I said, the problem that I've got is I don't know whether the terms of service agreement has worked or whether they've just backed off because they're not interested anymore. So they can't. I need some other than them raising their heads above the parapet, which might bring something down the road I don't want to see. I don't know. It's a difficult situation to be in just now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's quiet and the vegetables are growing and, the horses are fine, the goats are fine, the chickens are fine. It's all going tickety-boo. And they've had
Are you
lots
in
of rain.
Portugal, John?
Not right now, no. I'm
Okay.
in Carlisle at the moment, up in the UK.
My hands was made strong by the hand of the
Almighty.
I'm forwarding this generation triumphantly. So won't you help us sing these songs of freedom, redemption songs, the more I ever redemption
songs.
Woohoo!
Wow!
Yay! Oh my God! By the time I found the lyrics, it's finished.
I only did one verse.
John. Thank you.
Wow, amazing!
Lovely. Oh my
Yeah.
This
God,
is
we've
what we
never
need,
had
guys.
this. We've
Wow.
never had this in our calls.
Yes,
Oh,
No.
it's
that's
first
awesome.
time. Yeah,
I had
great.
to put it to record again.
Well, I can
Wow,
maybe
this
come back
is
and play it
brilliant.
another time.
Just brilliant.